Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about what happened yesterday on 2025 NBA Playoff Day 56. Well, yesterday was played the NBA Finals Game 4, where the Oklahoma City Thunder defeated the Indiana Pacers 111 to 104, and with this victory, the Thunder tied the series to 2. Wow, let's talk about a little more about this game. Well, before remember that before this game, the Pacers were leading the series 2-1, where the Pacers had won the game 1 and 3, and the Thunder had only won the game 2 before this game. So before this game, it was almost for the Thunder to win this game and avoid to fall 1-3 in the series and have high possibilities to lose the series and the championship. And the Pacers, this was a tremendous opportunity because they could get the lead 3-1 in the series, and they only be they will be only one victory away to win the championship. But about this game, I think that the Pacers, talking about the game, the Pacers wasted a very important opportunity to win this game and to take the lead of the series, because I think that in most part of the game the Pacers play better than the Thunder. I'm not gonna to lie. The Pacers play a tremendous basketball level in the first 3 quarters, but the Thunders play better in the fourth quarter, especially in the clutch time. And the big difference is that if we compare what happened in the game 3, the Thunder play better in the clutch time is when they get the victory and they tie the series. And maybe now the momentum change, and now the Thunders have the momentum because the Pacers, this was a very hurtful loss for the Pacers. In the beginning of the game, the Pacers started better because they took a lead of 15-point difference, but later the Thunder reduced the game. They were trailing all the first quarters, and in the end of the third quarter, they reduced the gap, and the Pacers were only winning this game by only 1 point difference in the end of the first quarter, 35-34. In the second quarter, the game was very close, but in the end, the Pacers were always leading the game. Well, not always. The Thunders were sometimes where they took the lead of the game, but later the Pacers took it, and the Pacers again won this quarter, this time by 2 point difference, 25-23, and in the end of the second quarter, in the whole time, the Pacers were leading 60-57. The game was very close, but in the end, the Pacers were a little better than the Thunders because they were executed better. And in the third quarter is when the Pacers took the lead of the game for more than 10 point difference. And in this quarter, I thought that the game was over because the Pacers were playing a tremendous basketball level. I'm not gonna to lie, because they took a 10 or 12 points lead in almost in the end of the third quarter. Well, in the middle of the third quarter, and in this quarter especially is when the Pacers were playing better. The Thunder were playing a very bad basketball, and the Thunder didn't know how to react because the Pacers were dominating this game. But in the last 2 minutes of the third quarter, in the last 2 minutes of the third quarter, yeah, the Thunder played better. They executed better. They reduced the game to a 3 point difference because they were trailing by 10 point difference, but they reduced the game to a less than 7 point difference. And in the end of the third quarter, the Pacers were leading 87 to 80, and the Pacers were leading by only 7 point difference. Even they play a tremendous basketball in the third quarter, and they didn't took advantage of that. And I think it is when the game changing, because even that the Pacers play a tremendous basketball level in the third quarter, the Thunder could reduce the gap to only 7 point difference. And in the fourth quarter is when the Thunder took advantage of the game, because in the first minutes of the fourth quarter, the Thunder reduced the game to a less than 3 point difference, and the game was very exciting because the difference was always between 1 to 2 to 3 point difference. But the big difference is that in the last 3 minutes, 2 minutes of the game, in the clutch time, the Thunder executed better where they created that gap that was enough because they took a 6 point lead or 7 point lead with less than 1 minute to play. It was impossible for the Pacers to make another comeback, and in the end, the Thunder won the game 111 to 104. And the most important is that they tied the series. About the overall statistics, even that the Thunder didn't play a very great basketball, they scored a 47% from field goal. They only scored 3 triples, but the most important is that they won this game. But the big difference is that the Thunder were I scored 34 points from the free throws. Yeah, 34 points, and this was very great difference. But because they attacked a lot the paint, and about the Pacers, they scored 42%. They scored or made 11 triples, and they scored 25 points from the free throws. About the individual statistics for the Thunder, again, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored more than 30 points. He scored 35 points. How I told you, he didn't play a very great basketball in some part of the game, but the most important is that he executed better the best basketball in the clutch time, and he led the team to the victory. The second best scorer was Jalen Williams with 27 points, and the third best was Alex Caruso with 20 points, and the fourth best was Chet Holmgren that made a double-double with 14 points and 15 rebounds. And about the Pacers, the best player was Pascal Siakam with 20 points. The second best scorer was Tyrese Haliburton with 18 points, and the third best was Obi Toppin with 17 points. So was net. Well, this series is tied to 2. Now this is exciting because minimum this series is going to be played 6 games. Now the series will take rest for today and tomorrow, and the series will travel back to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, for the game 5, where they will be played this next Monday on 20:30 Eastern time, where the Thunder will receive the Pacers. I think that the Thunders took the momentum of the series because remember that the Pacers won the game 3 and the Thunder won the game 4. So this is the first time in this playoff that after 4 games the Pacers are leading the series. So now the series is tied to 2, and I think that the winner of this game, the game 5, is going to win the championship. So I think that in this game the Thunder have the momentum, and because they will play in home, I think that the Thunder are going to win this game by more than 3-point difference, and the Thunder will take the lead of the series 3-2, but let's see. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write me in any of the social media platforms. So see you next video. Gmail.